There's a building material that treats seawater as fuel, healing its own cracks while ours falls apart. Modern concrete crumbles in decades, but Roman harbor walls have survived 2,000 years of pounding waves and actually got tougher underwater. The secret wasn't magic, it was chemistry we only just figured out. Fact 1. The backwards material. Almost every material on Earth weakens when constantly exposed to seawater, rust and erosion being the obvious villains. Roman marine concrete does the exact opposite, growing more durable the longer it sits submerged. Engineers spent decades assuming this was an accident before realizing it was baked into the recipe. Fact 2. The volcanic secret. Romans mixed in volcanic ash from the Bay of Naples, a material called pozzolana. This ash is packed with reactive aluminum and silica that ordinary modern cement simply doesn't contain. That single ingredient is the foundation of the whole superpower. Fact 3. Seawater as fuel. When seawater seeps into tiny cracks, it reacts with the volcanic ash instead of corroding the structure. The salt water actually triggers new mineral growth deep inside the concrete. In other words, the ocean that destroys our piers was feeding theirs. Fact 4. Crystals that grow. Researchers analyzing ancient core samples found rare crystals called aluminous tobermorite forming inside the material. These platy crystals knit through cracks and reinforce weak zones over time. The concrete was essentially still under construction, centuries after the Romans left. Fact 5. Self-healing cracks. As stress and waves opened hairline fractures, the reaction sealed them back up with fresh, interlocking minerals. This made the concrete tougher and more resistant to fracturing the more it was attacked. Modern concrete, by contrast, lets cracks spread until the whole slab fails. Fact 6. How ours fails. Modern Portland cement is designed to be inert and locked in once it cures, with no chemistry left to repair itself. Worse, the steel rebar inside it rusts and expands when water gets in, splitting the structure from within. That's why highways and bridges need constant repair after just 50 years. Fact 7. The lost recipe. The detailed Roman mixing methods were never fully written down and faded after the empire fell. For centuries, the knowledge of pozzolanic concrete was essentially lost to Europe. Builders went back to weaker mortars, and the secret sat hidden inside ruins for over 1,000 years. Fact 8. Reverse engineering it. Modern scientists used electron microscopes and X-ray mapping to study ancient seawalls and finally decode the reactions. They confirmed the rare crystals and traced exactly how the ash and salt water worked together. Only recently have we understood a process the Romans pulled off without any of this technology. Fact 9. The hot mixing twist. A newer study found chunks of leftover lime, once dismissed as sloppy mixing, were actually intentional. When cracks form near these chunks, water dissolves them and recrystallizes calcium that reseals the gap. It turns out the Romans' so-called mistakes were a built-in repair kit. Fact 10. Building for the future. Recreating this concrete could let us build seawalls and harbors that last for centuries with far less maintenance. It would also slash carbon emissions, since Portland cement production is a massive global polluter. The future of construction might literally be a 2,000-year-old recipe. So the Romans weren't just lucky, they were chemists who let the ocean finish their work. If you love discovering how ancient ideas beat modern engineering, subscribe for daily videos like this one.